Hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of The Witcher 3. This is Arcade Craig here along with Geralt. On today's agenda, it looks like we're going to be first heading into Crow's Perch here to, well, there's a couple of situations we can get ourselves involved in. I believe they will be occurring now, one over here and one up in this area. And then after we do that, I am going to run up into this area to unlock there should be a post available now as well, so we could fast travel to it instead of, obviously that's not that far to make it in there, but it's still a little bit nicer for later on when we have to come and talk to the armorers and whatnot. But after that, we will be on today's agenda. We're heading for over here at the Devil's Pit. We'll look into that mission. I believe that's what that spot is. Yeah, it looks like it. So that's what we're doing. We'll see what we get into here. That Devil's Pit, of course, the new mission that was created during the update for the next generation of this game. So quite a few years later. What year did they do that? Was it 23?
Gonna tell us where your coin is? Or you prepare to have your Ma's blood on your hands?
We've not left. A mercy, sir. Don't hurt her, I beg you.
Where's your gold? You can tell us willingly, or...
No, please. We've none left. Sir, help us.
Stay out of this.
No, I'm just gonna stand by and watch you strong arm these people, man. Leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
What's it to you?
Won't stand by and watch you rob and murder them. Plain refuse to.
Got a sensitive one? Look away, woman. Still here. Oi! Get him!
Mercifully.
Together! Too fast to hold.
Oh, that's just dessert right there.
I don't know who you
How that taste, dude?
Thank you. Slaughtered us like swine.
Let that be a lesson to any other guards in here. Want to cause some trouble for the people.
The gods sent ye.
And it sucks that these people have to live here and be at the mercy of these people, but nevertheless, hopefully that can help be a lesson. Now I know we're gonna have more to deal with up ahead here, and it's even far worse than what just happened here. But
So you're that white one?
let me go ahead and save.
Isn't easy.
Not at all.
Got so fucked up once. Blood came out the ears.
Yeah, this is really messed up, but we're gonna come across up here.
Am I prone invisible?
Not yet happened.
You'll shut your trap if you want this to be done soon. The man needs to concentrate.
Your whore sons, all.
I said shut it. What you looking at? Want to be next for a thrashing?
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
Sir, me daughter, help us.
My men need some diversion from time to time. They get jumpy elsewise.
Oh, sorry, Blackwall. That ain't how it's happening here, man. God, I can't. Ooh, playing that girl that would walk away and look the other way on this type of stuff, man. No, can't let this happen.
I can't let this happen. I won't.
Figured it might end this way. Get him!
Form a row. No. What's that? They're fucking
Not bad.
Now, come here, boy.
Right.
I'm gonna roast your ass. Any more stun here?
better bloody.
There, you just got beat to a pulp.
Aren't you?
Here, look out, miss. Just don't burn down the house, but roast his ass too. It's so freaking. Man, you gotta feel too for like the father there. That like, obviously you push into stand up and defend your daughter, you're gonna be killed. And I'm not saying to be coward because you don't want to be killed, but what you aren't gonna you alone, just a regular peasant guy against all them guards, like you're just gonna be slaughtered, and they're still gonna rape your daughter. But I mean, at the end of the day, I guess it'd still be the dignified and honorable thing to do is to for your life to end fighting for your daughter and to not have like just not you couldn't just I couldn't just stand aside though. There's no way. There's no way. So yeah, whew,
What's on your mind?
figured you might have something to say there. What's on your mind there? I mean, nothing more is said here. Come back later. I thought they did kind of say something when after that happened. Is it because they're all kind of still in the position of when they're acting scared of a fight having happened?
Aye. Very
See how
bad
they're all
steep price for them
cowering?
gifts. Left ear's gone.
Devil shite that.
Just
What's your take, Penny?
I once came across I worked at a car wash when I was about 19, maybe 20 years old, and on my lunch break it was
We shouldn't.
getting to be about
We
dusk,
can't lose
and
hope.
I was making my way to a restaurant that was across the way, and on my way back it was starting to get dark, and I noticed a commotion on the ground, and it was a man wrestling with a woman, and can't like the thought never even crossed my mind to keep on walking. And believe me, I'm not a fighter. I've never been in a fight, but I knew I had to intervene. But my first
Sure you
instinct
still
was,
wanna go there?
should I walk up? Because they were on the ground
Just thinking.
wrestling, and I didn't know, of course, if the man had a gun to her, if a man had a knife at her throat. Like I didn't know. I did not know the situation other than there's a man wrestling with a woman down on the ground. And my first thought, like I said, was to grab the guy, but thought if I do that and he does have a gun or he has a knife, he's just gonna stand up and murder me right away. But I was like, well, and that doesn't do anybody any good. So I thought maybe the better side of judgment would be just to make my presence known. So I hollered at the guy, said, "Told him you need to leave that woman alone." And he stood up and turned around, and then come to find out, well, he said, she wouldn't give me back my ring or some bullshit like that. And so basically, they were a couple, but he's wrestling with her, trying to take a ring away from her, or that she had taken from him, or it was nonsense. But man, and they walked away there, and she's all upset. Well, in that instance, when I seen like there was no way I was gonna just keep walking, and yeah, I didn't grab the guy and start punching or whatever, because like I said, it could have been a much worse situation. But it still was a lesson for me though too, that if we come across a situation, I am going to intervene for my own conscience. I couldn't have done it. And obviously, things could have turned far worse for everybody still involved if it would have been a bit of a different situation. But okay, I just don't think in good conscience you couldn't walk away.
Right, give me the coin. Tails between the shit out of the
It's
stable.
something I won't
Heads
forget,
will go
that-
grab some food.
How scared I was to step in, but I knew I had to. And like, I'm now 51, so that was a long time ago in my life, but I still do the same thing.
Pox on a lot of you.
We have a conversation with the sergeant here. Yeah.
Ah, Witcher. Greetings. Baron's not here. Rode off to find a healer. For the wife, naturally.
I know. Seen what's happening outside the gates?
What do you mean? Baron left me in command. Told the boys to set things right, put them in order. The new order.
They're murdering and pillaging.
That is the new order. And I don't give a flying fuck if you like it or not. Where'd you learn to twirl a sword like that?
Someplace far away.
You know I can't let it lie.
Don't think I care.
There's obviously so many flaws that we've talked about with the Bloody Baron, but at least he didn't let his men do that. At least not here in this town anyway. But this guy's basically encouraging it.
Nothing here for you.
Yeah. There we go. There's
Got
the new
eyes
post.
like a cat. You catch mice too.
See if it's showing here. Yep. All right. Cool. All right.
I need a good plow.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and mark now the Devil's Pit. That is a bit of a There's a bit to that mission. It's like it could take a little while. I don't remember how long it takes, but
Folk don't object to your white mug.
it's a really good one. You can hear the voice of that voice actor of Geralt changed slightly, but I couldn't remember. I don't remember what year
Is
the
that your
next thing came
muttering?
out. Was it in 21? Was it in 23? Seems like it's one of those years. Maybe even 22. I don't know. I don't remember. But it was many years after the game had been out, though. I'll tell you that. And for them to bring a mission like that in, that was really cool. And the next gen update was done very well. All right. I'll go ahead and get Roach out here for this one though. Whistle girl. I wasn't wanting to do it. On, hop up, girl. There we go. All right. Yeah, we did a lot of running in the last video. I don't want to piss too many viewers off. I always running. Should ride some Roach around as well. Especially here, and this is an area we've been through quite a bit. Make it through there, girl.
Move it.
All right. That's the little place we stopped at with the Dea, huh?
Run, Roach.
They helped the Baron's wife. Oh,
Not so fast, Roach.
I was thinking about last night, some of the other games, because I was listening to that last video. Some of the other games I might consider Let's Playing after this if I were to, and a couple that came to mind that I really do think I'd enjoy Let's Playing. Now, I've talked about them a couple times. There is the Deus Ex Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. I love both of those games so much. So that might be something I'll consider doing in my next project after this, but we shall see. I am a little disappointed that they didn't get to make the sequel to Mankind Divided. I mean, who knows? Maybe they are working on it. I doubt it, though. That was I really liked Mankind Divided. I thought it was a phenomenal game. Yeah, the ending does certainly need a bit more to it, and it does seem like maybe if it got rushed or
Giddy up.
obviously they had plans of making one more game, and it didn't get the success that I think it was Square Enix that made it that they were hoping for. So
Slower.
okay, there he is.
Deliver us from evil, oh
Go ahead
flame
and
divine.
get a save.
This the seed of evil, devour in flames, and light the way for through darkness, guide us. Oh, great light. Wait, light, eternal.
Yeah, you guys scared shitless. And that's a voice we've heard in many characters already.
To do what to do, and what of survivors? Eternal fire, guide me. I implore you. A sign, any sign, illumine the dark that seeks to consume us.
I'll guess I'm the light. Hello, sir. Yep.
Easy now. Not in the habit of murdering priests in need.
No priest. I'm a deacon. Just 2 months out of seminary. On my first mission. It wouldn't be right to kill a deacon on his first mission. Oh my, your eyes. Yellow in those pupils. I've read about this. You're a witcher.
Well, clearly no feral cat or grass snake, so...
In point of fact, a grass snake's pupils are circular, not slitted. But never mind that. Please help me. If they breach the gate, a pestilence will be upon us.
Well, I don't know, a couple of, like, yeah, obviously he doesn't mind asking a mutant for help, but we'll still ask him about that. And this one here, that doesn't seem fair to, just because we dealt with one asshole doesn't mean he's an asshole, and doesn't mean they're all assholes. Anyway, we'll say, a priest asking a mutant for help, huh?
Desperate times call for a witcher, huh? Thought your church frowned upon our kind. Mutants.
A mistake common in our ranks, alas. I discussed it at length with my mentor. All are capable of doing good in this world, genetic aberrations or not.
Yeah.
You sure you're a priest of the eternal fire?
Yeah. And another thing, my girl also had a good relationship with, if I remember right, his name in the first game was Siegfried. He was an honorable and good man, it seemed, in a not so good organization, but there are good, and just as this guy was speaking about, that there are good people. So, but still, we'll make mention to him that we have recently had a dealings though with a guy who certainly wasn't honorable at all.
Met another of your fold recently. Tried to kill me, actually, near here. Didn't much like that I discovered he was trading in Fistek. So why would I trust you?
Oh, it grieves me to hear this. I shall pray he repents. Alas, even the church is devoted occasionally.
And some show a penchant for understatement.
Nah, maybe it's because this guy is so young. He still certainly has an idealistic view of the world, but hopefully in time that doesn't let cynicism win out. It's nice to hear that type of view of the world, a more optimistic vision of people. Can you tell me what happened?
All right, but got a question first, priest. How's a witcher fight a plague?
I misspoke. Not the plague, its source. The Devil's Pit, this mine, has long been used as a place to sequester the hopelessly sick. An isolated haven for the afflicted.
A den to die in. Believe those are the words you're looking for.
I'm not proud to admit it. But how else is the Scarlet Fog to be withstood? An incurable pestilence that spreads with the fury of wildfire?
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't see that as condemning him to a horrible death. That's not. Like, they're trying to control it best they can in a confined area, obviously quarantine them. And if the people succumb to the disease, it sounds like it's pretty, lethal and quite virulent. So, I mean, I think they didn't have much choice.
Callous as your method is, there's sense in it. Undeniably, unfortunately. What's done is done. Now, where do I fit in?
Deep within the mine lies a salt cavern haunted. Someone, that is something, lurks there, so ancient records show. A spirit that breeds pestilence and whispers in the dark. Alas, a band of deserters has seized the pit. They butchered the afflicted. I was sent to urge their departure. Should they force open the mine's gate, descend into its depths?
We'll have more than just Catriona to stop. Let me guess. Your warning. Deserters didn't take it to heart?
If only. They slew my retinue. I alone escaped. Please, you must help. I've coin to offer. They must be dealt with. The bandits and this vile spirit.
Well, first of all, tell me about the spirit.
Could be this calls for a witcher, but I'll need more to go on. This spirit, been in the mine long? Anyone actually seen it?
I've seen but some of the records. Above my station, you see. As I recall, it appeared long past, after the first plague victims were brought here. The church attempted once to exorcise the ghost, but, well, I'd like to see for myself what came of it.
Not exactly generous with details, were they?
No. Our wards recently reported hearing whispers in the night. Pleas for mercy, but ghostly, strange. Altogether frightening. I'm afraid that's all I know.
Now, this young deacon might not have much money, but who knows? We don't know what kind of budget he's working with, so we'll see if we can get a little bit more out of him.
Stakes are high, can't deny it. Hope we can agree on a fair reward.
So long as you see what I have now as fair.
$4.25.
Very well, agreed. I'll need to take some from my own purse, but I believe you're worth it.
Yep, this is very dangerous work that we're about to take on, so I think it's fair. We asked for proper compensation here, so yep, I'll help.
So be it. I'll help. And you wait for me here, coin in hand.
Of course. Under the circumstances, I can't imagine how it might be better spent. Ah, the key. It unlocks the gate to the mine. Eternal fire guide you, Witcher.
Yeah, knock yourself out, Eternal Fire. Farewell.
Alright, make our way in. Keep it there, Billy Goat. Blow this gate down and go in? I don't recall. I don't think so. Anyway, take it down with swords? Probably not. Okay. I don't. There of course are several different ways to have different outcomes with this mission. The first time I played, I don't remember how that went for me. I know I didn't explore the cavern as fully as I should have. I didn't know for sure which way was leading to what, and I ended up going into the main room sooner than I meant. So I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to explore fully. I messed up. So I certainly wanted to explore further. I didn't want to go into the main room.
Fighting your guts out, eh? Ha!
Yeah. Come get some. Take care of all these jackasses before we get, of course, down into the cavern. And of course, there's different ways how you play out.
You'll regret your mum ever squirted you out.
Really? Ooh. Man. Trying to think how many times I've played with this.
I'll rip off your
Installed.
melon and shit down your neck!
Too good. Up, 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 up. Up and over, girl. Don't get stuck. I think at the most I've played this 3 times, but
There's one.
it's possible that I've played it as few as 2. I hear another guy. I hear footsteps. Probably just hearing Geralt's own footsteps. Any dudes up there? Are they on the inside of those that I'm seeing that? I mean, I hear dudes. Up the ladder, girl. Seems like there are guys up this way.
Go for the horse son's
Yeah.
eyes!
Oh, he actually got me. Got me twice. That's enough of that. Go on to that one? No. Just down below. Any other assholes that need a whooping? I probably shouldn't have taken a potion. I should have just chewed on some food, but oh well. Not like I'm in too much danger of getting shit kicked in, but you never know. Alright, here we go, girl. I never did it, but I've seen videos of before this update happened. It added all of this. Seen people use free roam camera to come back into this area, and there was quite a bit down here, and it was structured, I think, a bit different. But they were, of course, going to use this area for the Ivorous story. And it was also going to deal with the plague, my understanding is. But I don't know if the Squayatel were going to be, greatly infected with the disease, or what was going to happen here exactly. I don't know the storyline that they were going to be pursuing, but There we go. As per usual, pause the video if you'd like to read through this. So the salt works as a barrier, it seems. Okay. Already got the torch. Is that something else we can interact with? Yeah, because Yurden's going to work well against that creature as well. I think you do Yurden and then push out the spirit. Get the letter. Final.
A note. Potion recipe. Brewed with celandine. Should look for the places mentioned.
Please, help me.
Sounds sincere enough. Can't be too sure, though. Could be a trap.
Yeah, I think I got I actually kind of did get allured by that voice pleading for help, and it was telling me, no, don't go that way or whatever. Not that well.
Medallion's humming. Better investigate.
The first time I was playing, I was like, well, maybe, you know, it's telling me don't go that way. Well, maybe if I don't help whatever spirit's asking for help, whoever's calling for help there, I won't be able to help them later. So, yeah, I messed that up.
Old school insignia. Old. Very old. Long dry. Hemorrhaging fever of some sort.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get out. Get out old Kira's lamp here.
Kira's about to prove really handy here.
Not that way. Won't find me there.
Yeah, see, when he was doing that, I thought, I need to help. I didn't know it was actually going to lead to the end of it. I was thinking, well, if I don't help, calling for help there, might lose a chance to help.
Dark energy emanating from these bones. Spectre's doing.
The spirit ain't saying nothing though. Seen it at work. Yeah. there are more ways to go than just. I can't go up, so.
That's it. Down there.
Yeah. Else right over here to pick up. No, don't look like it.
Corridor to the right. Yes, that's where you'll find me.
And here's where I went. I ended up like I started to go this way, but he pleads, and then I was like, well, I better go help.
One of the beings Reynold mentioned. Another hint. Someone guiding me.
Stop, not that way.
So yeah, I never even got to fight these things the first time through. First time I played it. I screwed up early. Jump over to that. Did I try it? I will, but see what's up this way. Trouble remembering the name.
Interesting. Bones, dried blood, and mucus. Victims of the Scarlet Frog. Gotta be. Walls are scarred. Human fingernails. The sick wanted out badly.
Alright, I'm gonna try and make that jump, but probably feel miserably as there's not much room to run here. Alright, wouldn't even probably maybe because I have the lantern out, he wouldn't run. Is that what it was? Yeah, won't even jump at that out. Put that away, girl. Ah, grab hold, girl. Come on, man. Frustrating when he just kicks. There we go. Walk, girl. Oh my god. Ain't gonna jump up that with that out. Okay. Nothing else, but alright. I like to collect stuff. Jump. I've got to put the stupid lamp away. Ah. So, where to next? Is the same direction? No.
Witchers came here. School of the Wolf.
Now, would you want to drink any of the water, any of the bread from what's in here? Obviously, witchers are immune to disease, but still, thought of it. I don't think this guy, like, is a threat just yet. Could be wrong. Might. Oh my god, you can't walk up the slightest little bump with that lamp being out.
More blood.
I'll try to explore everywhere. Don't want to miss anything. So hopefully I don't.
What the?
Bet you can't go fishing in this game. I'd do it. Ah, damn it. Want me to take the ash. I remember liking the fishing with Ocarina of Time. Was it that one have? I think so.
Was Reynold a witcher?
Indeed. There we go. Good grip there, girl. before we move on. Alright. There's something about a girl or not? No. Doesn't seem he won't interact with it. Just pretty much collecting everything, it seems. Really tragic.
You deaf? Turn back!
Get a save. I haven't saved in a bit. Alright.
Something's not right. Medallion's seething. That stench. Damn it. What are you, filth?
You're wasting time. You're here to find me. Me!
Ooh. That's good. Out seems so. Let's head into here.
Someone was tortured here.
Ooh, man. Wow.
Folk were tortured to death in this chair, then brought back to life somehow. Must have been them, I thought.
Bearden and Ard. Nothing near me until you injure me, Gabriel. Alright.
Dwarven spirit, Celandine. Contents of chest. Must mean this chest. Got some Celandine on me. Good thing. Other ingredients seem in decent condition. Reynolds' own recipe looks like. Worth a try. All the signs scream Plague Maiden, but the symptoms... more likely a red miasmal. Yeah. Need to prepare.
You're wasting time.
What else did it say? Read. Okay, so oh man, it's still trying to pull that. Get out of here. Go away. No, go away. Thought I had that turned off. I will admit, the first time, not the first time, but playing this but yeah, the first two times I played it, where I played it without mods and I was doing, playing it as the game was intended. I did enjoy that part of it though, where yeah, you read up on them, you find out what the weaknesses are, what oils to use with what creatures, and you start to learn what what type of beast you might be dealing with and what you may need to take on that fight. So I definitely do see the appeal of that. As I say, after having beaten it so many times, I'm not too bothered to continue on that. Maybe I will again at some point, but I'm having a lot of fun just absolutely obliterating them. Just like as if Geralt was in his own mind, just fantasy that he's living within, that he could see himself dominating in this world this way. I don't know, but I'm having a blast doing it this way. So, anything else to pick up? Doesn't seem so. So I guess we're ready to confront him and see how that goes when we do. Yeah, all that like maintaining your gear and doing the what do you call that? Where you're like just having to take the proper potions to prepare, and really it does make you feel as though you are a witcher, where you're prepping for those battles and you're having to follow the advice from the bestiaries and whatnot. Oh. But isn't that, I don't think that's fun to play that way and to do it. I do. I think it is fun. But I do find it fun once I've beaten a game and at least a few times, several times or whatever, to also to go through it like this, where you're just dominant. I find it enjoyable, and I certainly get
Gotta be something here.
why for some folks it wouldn't be, that they find that, they find the challenge of it in itself, the that's the fun they find in it, the challenge. I get that, and there is joy in that.
Been here already.
Okay, I was just
No
checking to
way.
see if I knew that. I'd be sure if there was any spirits or anything that I could light up. But I don't know. For me, it's just I think it's pe- cool for people to find whatever they enjoyed it and do that. I can, and even though I've never, for example, I have started up, oh god, what game was that called? Demon Souls, and I've also started up the first Dark Souls. Like both of them, I've played a little bit of it, and I 100% get why people love those games, man, and the challenge of overcoming, like the satisfaction of doing that. Man, I 100% get that, and in fact, I do think that at some point I will take those on. I probably will, get completely frustrated at it at times, but I think that is the fun of that type of game, though, is to overcome that. The satisfaction you get from overcoming obstacles is awesome. And it's what makes it like when you do, it makes it rewarding when you do overcome it. But I will admit that like I do think there probably will be some people who are very turned off by me playing these games the way I am, where I'm so overpowered. But I understand that it's not for everyone. Okay, that's the way. All right. I better serve jumping from here. Oh, it's like, all right, girl, get ready. There we go. Okay, let's get it safe. Open up. We gotta. Yeah.
The stalagmites! Destroy them! Free me! Finally, you're here. After all these years. The spirit and my asthma. It's still here. It almost has control. Hurry!
Reynold?
Yes, but my strength fading. The spirit taking control. I trapped us in here. The salt, wondrous. Understand? It can't escape.
Led it into an apotropaic chamber organically carved into salt. Perfect for a specter. Clever.
But potion. To expel it at last.
There, we'll test them out. I found your letters to Lambert.
Found your letters to Lambert. Was sorry to read he betrayed you. Can't help thinking the miasmal would have bowed before the strength of 2 Witchers.
I was a fool, but what's past is past. Lambert, the snake, never deserved my trust.
I'll be sure to pass the message along when I see him. Though your friend, believe Osmond was his name.
You dare mock me?
No. Just got the sneaking suspicion I'm not talking to Reynold right now.
Yep. You know how long you've been down here?
Been down here a while. Have any idea how long?
Years. Decades. Time stands still here. Nothing ever changes, brother. Nothing.
Longer than that, Reynold. Lots. Gotta understand, you should be dead by now, right? Only thing keeping your body alive is the miasmal?
All the more reason to end this. You can do that. The potion. Please.
Yeah, I'm not giving you the potion, bruh. Sorry.
Not half bad, your ruse. But don't take me for a fool.
But don't you understand? It will take control of me. It will kill you and all those you... No! Destroy it! Drink the potion! Finish what I started!
There you go, girl. Yep, drink up.
Oh, I will, Reynold. Just hold on a little longer.
Yep.
Not about to let you leave this mine.
That's a pretty cool design of a creature, man.
Now to deal with the miasmal.
I understand that armor.
Reynold died centuries ago. Body didn't decompose, though. Likely slowed by the miasmal. Strange. Never seen armor like this before. And the medallion. A wolf's head, but flat.
Osmond finally sent someone. Seems the gods remember this damned veil after all. And you have my thanks. Can't believe it's gone. There were moments when I didn't know if I was me or the miasmal. Maybe I was both. Maybe neither.
No need for thanks. Should mention, though, wasn't Osmond who sent me. Priest of the Eternal Fire did.
Yeah, I was about to say, my understanding is that armor that Reynold wearing there is from the Witcher TV series. I've not watched it. I'm not too interested in it, to be quite frank. I don't know. I've seen reviews from varying sources and of all ranges, and it just didn't sound like it was done too well. So I was somewhat interested in that first season. It sounded like the story kind of jumped around in timelines and whatnot, but it still sounded like it was decent. but it sounded like as it went on that it wasn't nearly as good. And I don't know. I'm just like that channel that I recommended. It has that Ex Vitalis, I think his name is. That has all those videos about things you might have missed and whatnot in the Witcher series. Like he seems like a very well, he's obviously impassioned by the Witcher series, and he certainly knows what he's talking about with the Witcher. And from what I can see, he wasn't very impressed by it, and he seems like a real moderate type of person, and just his he wasn't impressed. And hearing the way he was talking about, I was just nah. I never really bothered to watch it, and I'm not too I like nah. Don't need it. It's fine. But but yeah, that's my understanding that gear, the medallion and the armor, is from that show. Your medallion's different.
Who are you exactly? Got a wolf's head medallion, but it's strange. Looks nothing like mine.
Strange how. Designed and forged it myself, like all Witchers at Kaer Morhen.
Quite the craftsman. Not me, though. Got mine from my mentor, like all Witchers at Kaer Morhen do. Must have been different in your day. Speaking of, when exactly did you arrive here in this mine?
It was 970, or no, 80. I can't recall. Damn memories are foggy, fractured.
Reynold, that's more than 300 years past.
300? No. No! He'd have sent another to find me after 5, 10 at most. Osmond himself would have come. Shit.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. How long do Witchers live for typically anyway? I've heard him make mention that Geralt's like 100 or something, but like how long do they live for if they don't die? If they were somehow to live for old age, till old age, how long would they live for? Is that made mention in the books? I'm curious. Witcher's body is ideal for possession.
Miasmal got lucky you showed, not some mere mortal. Witcher's immunity meant it could possess you without destroying your body.
A cruel irony. I had to focus all my strength to prevent it from escaping. Till I locked us in this prison assault, that is. Before that, it possessed the sick. Quickly corrupted. Deformed them. Turned them into the undying dead. Feral and mindless.
All those voices, torches, wasn't you, was it?
You gotta ask. The miasmal aimed to lure you here. I was too weak to even notice your presence. At least at first.
And why'd they trap you in the mine?
How'd it happen that you came to be trapped with the miasmal?
Those cultists hired me to expel it. First sign I might become possessed, though, they panicked. Sealed me in here without a second thought. Could have sent an exorcist. Or called for another Witcher. Anything. And those poor souls whose bones litter the mine. All forsaken for the glory of the eternal fire.
I saw.
Can you prove you're Reynold?
Miasmal tried to impersonate a Witcher earlier. You the real Reynold? How can I be sure?
Ask me something only a wolf could know. Come on, let's get this over with.
Sure you're from the School of the Wolf? Your armor. Can't say there's no resemblance, but the color? Studs, vertical stripes?
Back at Kaer Morhen, they'd always toss gear my way. Whatever you touch turns to gold, they'd say. This particular suit, I refined on the path. Supposed to be a prototype for the whole school. Till my time ran out.
On your own? No workshop? Missed your calling, sounds like. Could have made a name for yourself as a fine armorer, or at least a tailor.
Osmond had ideas of his own for improvements. Scribbled them down. We were gonna discuss them when we met at Kaer Morhen.
I'd like to believe you, really. Got any proof?
Search my corpse. Left-hand pocket of the tunic. Diagrams are there. And yours to keep.
Alright, so what now?
You're free of the Spectre, but you seem agitated. Need to make sure you'll find lasting peace.
Mean to prevent me from becoming what we hunt. Well, still got a matter I need to settle. Be a brother. Help me. Then I'll find peace.
Could also cremate your body on a pyre, as the guild ordains.
You'd see me leave this world burdened with pain and regret. This is the fate you wish for me, Wolf Brother. A priest sent you, or so you said. Bring him here. I'd like a word. For my peace of mind.
Obviously, it is risky, but we'll see how Geralt can handle this. Fine, I'll get the priest.
So be it. But a few words, nothing more.
Your tone. Understandable, but unwarranted. No bad intentions on my part. And even if there were, you'd be here to protect him, right?
Fine. I'll get you the priest.
I didn't pick that bottom option because the way it was worded. I don't recall what happens picking that, so
I failed
I
to
missed some extra
fathom.
dialogue there.
How could they let this happen? The bodies, the blood, so much blood. I had no idea. Reynold. I know of the horror you suffered. I thought perhaps I could help. But how does one make amends for such a tragedy? A humble deacon like me.
Deacon, hierarch, you're all the same. Eternal Fire accepts two types into their fold. Criminals and hypocrites.
I mean, as we said, there's good and bad. And I think this priest is or this deacon is an example of that. Siegfried is another example. Like there is good. There are certainly very much evil people within the Eternal Fire, but found a priest who sacrificed his life.
Found the remains of a priest down here. Clearly chose to stay. Didn't abandon the sick in their time of need. Is he a criminal? A hypocrite?
And who sealed him inside? Ghouls? Trolls? The Red Miasmo itself? No, the very same church of the Eternal fucking Fire.
I mean, obviously, Reynold's very resentful, and it's understandable. Of course, he's suffered now for 300 years or whatever. Like, there's no question. But this young boy, he is innocent. He's here trying to do what's right.
Look at him. He's a child. What crimes has he committed? Forgot the verse of a hymn? Snuck a sweet roll while fasting? Believing the word of hypocrites, his sole transgression. This kid, this priest, treats Witchers like humans. A rare specimen. More, an endangered species.
Well, in fact, the church holding mutants in low regard, it's an error, a misconception. Scripture states, respect and cherish every living creature.
Respect for life is demonstrated here.
As the prior says, he says, oh, confound it. I've hung on their every word my whole life, but now, knowing of this travesty, the church must protect the weak, foster hope. Yet what I've witnessed here is, what shall I do? Where shall I go?
Fantastic. A crisis of faith. You just weak, or is this real regret? Truths you've learned here. What'll you do with them?
That's the thing though, like, this young deacon can, you know, hopefully make steps to make changes that, he could maybe start to change others' minds within it and lead a new way. Like it. So, yeah, what would you do, Reynold?
You're a hero. Prevented a catastrophe. Time to come to terms with your fate. What do you want? What do you need to do that?
Ha! A hero. Used to care about the greater good. Young. Ambitious. The will to fight burns strong in me. Now I'm just tired. Don't have the strength, no desire to philosophize. And I won't rejoice about the world's salvation. Time took that from me.
You may lack the will to fight, but I know one who doesn't.
None. As I stated, I am agnostic myself. I am a former Christian. I did used to believe in God and such. But I was never one to necessarily believe too much in church or in man itself. My faith was when I did believe was in God and in the Word of God, and that was what I would let guide me, is that, and pray for that and do such things. But I think that with this priest, like he he seems good at heart. I say he is idealistic. There's nothing certainly wrong with that, and I mean, his vision can help create change, and he could do good.
Don't need a church at your back to do good. Can do that on your own.
Aye, true. So right, witches. I shan't be returning to Novigrad. I'll stay here, transform this place, create a haven for the afflicted, true to its name. I am enrolled at the seminary to serve folk, not the church.
What am I doing? Resisted a red miasmal for centuries, damn it. Now I can't find the strength to forgive this boy. As if hatred kept me sane all these years.
Maybe it did, but that was then. What matters is your choice now.
Your sacrifice was not in vain, sir. The church is my home no more. This tomb I will transform into a sanctuary for the living, dedicated in your name, good Witcher.
Made a difference here, Reynold. For him and many more.
I'm sure another name would suit it better. I'm no saint, no miracle worker. Just a Witcher. And I'd rather it stayed that way.
It's good stuff, man. It's a good mission they created. Be at rest, Reynold.
We're done here. Time we were on our way.
By the eternal fire. I must think. No. I know what I must do. Yet, to cast aside these 20 years, what I learned of the world. Here, your reward, Witcher. You've my thanks for your help.
Might not need to cast it all aside. Not entirely. There was wisdom in some of what you recited.
Perhaps.
Yep.
Yes. Perhaps I've yet to find the eternal fire's true light. Perhaps I must seek it elsewhere.
Farewell, former deacon, and good luck with your search.
That was really good. I
Now
really
to
enjoyed it.
find Osmond's scribblings, the ones Reynold mentioned. Could complete the armor then. Worth a look around next time I'm at Kaer Morhen.
Yep, indeed. Let me see. Can we come any further? I don't know.
Many thanks, Witcher. On behalf of the Church of the Eternal Fire, and myself.
Yep, you got it.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. As I will state further about, talk about me being agnostic and being a former Christian, that, I will state though that, even though I no longer believe myself, as I say, I am agnostic, I'm not in it full-on atheist, I don't know. and I don't know that what I believe now is right, and I don't know if what I believed then was right, and if you do believe, then good for you, especially if it helps you, and you, as I say, you may be right and I may be wrong. And I certainly don't see anything wrong with people finding meaning and purpose in life and believing. And if this young deacon here, although he may not belong to the Church of the Eternal Fire anymore, but he's gonna do good, and wonderful. Anyway, this was fun. This was good. I really like that mission. It's good stuff. But I think in the next one we're gonna be heading back towards Novigrad again, and I think we're gonna be heading to what's it called there? The place where something in time. Oh, what's it called? The main mission, though. We're gonna be looking into that, into Dandelion and the club he's inherited there, the inn. So we'll be heading there in the next video. But I hope you enjoyed it. I sure heck did, man. That was a lot of fun. And if you did like it, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell to continue to follow along here on Geralt's journey through The Witcher 3. I hope to catch you guys in the next one. See y'all around later. Later.